Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my world. I am Dr. Ericka. I am so excited to come to you on this Monday just to do a little bit of quality time. So as you see scrolling across the bottom right down here is our topic for today. So our topic today is 5 myths about psychiatrists. You might be like, hey, Dr. Ericka, why are we talking about this? No matter what I do, where I go, I keep realizing that there are so many people that do not understand what I do or what psychiatrists do. So I wanted to do a little bit of quality time today to talk about what psychiatrists actually do. So we're going to talk about the myths about psychiatrists. Are you ready? I hope so. Now, the first thing is I want to do a little bit of housekeeping. The first thing, if you know anybody that needs this, please tag them. The other option, if you know anybody that needs this, is to share it. Sharing is caring. The last thing is if you're watching it later, no worries, put hashtag replay in the comments so I know you were here. Can you do that for me? I truly appreciate it. As we get going, let me know if you have any comments or questions. Let me know how you're doing today. We're going to go ahead and get the show on the road because you know what? I know it's a busy day. All of you have stuff to do, so I want to get you in and out with some information. So again, I am Dr. Ericka, your host, double board certified psychiatrist and integrative lifestyle coach. I am on a mission to help women feel loved, seen, and valued and whole on their own terms. But today, it doesn't matter your gender. I'm just here to help you get through all of this craziness. Yes, I said craziness, with your sanity intact. And I have books. I also have a telepsychiatry practice that I'll be talking about a little bit later. But let's go ahead and hop in. Are you ready? I hope you're ready. So the first reason we're doing this is psychiatry is one of those areas of medicine that people don't always know exactly what it is. I remember when I first decided to become a psychiatrist and I called my mom. I'm on the phone with my mom, and I'd wanted to be a pediatrician since I was 3. And I got this epiphany I was going to be a child psychiatrist. So I call home. I'm like, hey, mom, I'll be a psychiatrist. My mom's like, I sent you to med school for that. So even my mom wasn't sure what the heck I was going to be doing with my life. But the good thing is things got better. So once I was able to explain it to her, she was cool. She was cool with it. But the thing I realized is it's just not common for a lot of people to truly understand what psychiatrists actually do. So let's go ahead and keep it moving. So the first thing is just like my mom was like, you went to med school for that. A lot of people don't understand that psychiatrists are doctors. So the first myth is psychiatrists aren't real doctors. The truth of the matter is, to be a psychiatrist, you went to medical school. You have either an MD or a DO. You completed medical school, and we also go to residency. So typically, the average psychiatrist has a minimum of four postgraduate years of education. Yes, I said 4. So you did college, then you did at least 4 years of med school, unless you did like MD, PhD, MD, MPH or something like that. You went more than 4. But usually on average about 4 years of med school. And then to just do general psychiatry, which is adult, that's a 4-year residency. So you have a lot of education and you are a medical doctor, which a lot of people just aren't fully clear on. So I just want to kind of break that myth is psychiatrists are doctors. Yes, we go to med school. Yes, we deliver babies. Yes, we did surgical rotations. We did all of that. So we are real doctors. We have degrees. We're doctors. So it's not, a lot of times people start getting confused with psychologists. And no, we went to medical school of some sort. The next myth is psychiatrists just drug people. So a lot of people are under the impression that all we do is give medicine. And not only are a lot of people under this thought that all we do is give medicine, some of them are under the idea that we'll force people to take medicine. Now, honestly, in our world, you're supposed to consent for medicine, but we do other things. Psychiatrists, we also do therapy. We do a wide variety of things. And for me personally, my mantra is minimal medication for maximum effect. If I cannot give someone medicine, I'm very happy about that. My preference would be if I could not give anybody medicine. So we don't just drug people up, but people think we drug them up. And the crazy thing is, I never heard this word until I started practicing psychiatry. People are like, I don't want to be zombified. I don't make people zombies. That's not the jam. So let's keep it moving. So our next one is psychiatrists classify normal emotions as mental illness. So people have this idea that sometimes psychiatrists will classify or determine that what's regular makes someone sick. And a lot of what we do, we look at impairment. So if someone's just a little sad, or you're a little tired, or folks getting on your nerves a little bit, we're not going to say that's a mental illness. But for some reason, people think that we're going to say everyone is sick. The next one is, for some reason, people think that all psychiatrists are crazy. People think we're crazy. Now, number one, I don't typically call anybody crazy, but naturally, we have to have some semblance of our head together to finish school. So no, we're not all crazy. We're not all, people want to say we're nutcases. But there are a lot of us that are very well adjusted. Now, naturally, there is a high prevalence of mental health issues in our country. So if you think of some of the statistics of 1 in 4 adults will have had some mental health issue, is there's a chance that any doctor could have. It doesn't mean they're impaired. Just, you probably know people that at some point they were depressed and then they're fine. So we aren't all crazy. So the next one, let's go to the next one. Are you ready for the next one? So guess what number we're on? We are on number 5. And let me know what you think about all this stuff as I'm saying it. Is the next myth is psychiatrists don't do talk therapy. So this goes with people thinking all we do is give people meds or force people to take meds. Is that we do things other than just medication. We do therapy. Not everyone does full-fledged, I sent you with an hour therapy, but quite a few of us do. And people still use psychotherapeutic interventions and other things that complement it. So some of the modalities I use is I still look at, exercise plans, what people are eating. We look at ways people are thinking, gratitude, just a wide variety of things. But some of us do therapy. So don't immediately think that a psychiatrist does not do therapy and never does therapy. So, we kind of went through the first time. The next thing I want to do is just say, if you know anybody that needs this, please tag them. You can also share it. And the last thing is, if you're watching it later, put hashtag replay, just so I know you are here. Thank you so much. So we're just going to recap. We were talking about the 5 myths about psychiatrists. So the first one we talked about is psychiatrists aren't real doctors. We are. We went to med school. So a psychiatrist is going to be either an MD or DO and did at least 4 years of med school and 4 years of residency. And for all of us that are subspecialists, we have more. So like I have 6 years of postgraduate training. So I did 4 years of general psychiatry and then 2 years of child. The next is people thinking that all we do is drug folks up. No, we don't. Some of us try not to prescribe medicine hardly at all. And if people don't need it, the idea is not to give it. So please don't hold off and struggle with your mental health because you're afraid someone's going to make you take medicine. You have to consent. The next is that part of our training is to understand the difference between normal behavior and something that may be problematic. So this notion that psychiatrists classify normal behavior as mental illness isn't true. And the next thing is there's a wide range of things we deal with. So we deal with things when people may be having some difficulties, but actually don't meet criteria for a major mental health issue and just need a little help getting over the hump. So you don't have to be just totally falling apart to see one of us. The next thing is sometimes people think we're all crazy, and we're not. Do I look crazy to you? I hope you say no. Please say no, because I'm not crazy. And the next thing is that psychiatrists don't do talk therapy. We do therapy. Quite a few of us do therapy. And even if someone's on some type of medication management, there are some other therapeutic modalities we use with it. So at the end of the day, I want you to know what we do so that if you need one of us, you're not scared to see us because you have all these myths and all this stuff in your head that's just not true, okay? So we're about to wrap this up. So let's keep it going. And my dad is so sweet. He's got all the comments. I'm not even sure what he said no about. So thanks again for taking time out for this so that you can get informed, so that you can make the best decisions for your health. Again, I'm Dr. Ericka, double board certified psychiatrist and integrative lifestyle coach. I'm on a mission to help women feel seen, valued, and whole on their own terms. Today, I'm just here, doesn't matter your gender, to help you get through all of this stuff with your sanity intact. And one of the reasons that I do this is because I don't want people to struggle unnecessarily. When we can get you some help, get you feeling great, and you can really enjoy life. I like people to be able to thrive, not just survive. So I'm your host. We just said what I do. I also have a telepsychiatry program for adults. If you need some high quality telepsychiatry, if you feel like you need a mental health checkup or just feel overwhelmed or stressed, come on, check me out. Can you do that? I think you can. All you have to do is go to askdrgoodwin.com. That is askdrgoodwin.com. It's a free consultation, 15 minutes free, quality time with me. We can see if we're a good match or if you even need to see me. Because every once in a while, I'll be like, nah, I'm not really sure if you need to see me. So you have nothing to lose. And also, if you want some more information about mental health, I co-wrote a book that would be actually really helpful. You could go to drerickabooks.com. That's drerickabooks.com and see the books I've done. As I co-authored a book called Mind Matters, a resource guide to psychiatry for Black communities. And in that book, there is a section that goes over not only what do you ask a psychiatrist or mental health professional, but also what are we, what do we do, and just get you some more general information. It's very easy to read, question answer format, but it's with real science behind it. So I want to say thank you again for coming on. I appreciate you spending time with me, sending you out love and hugs. Please give yourself a hug. It feels freaking great. The next thing is, don't forget your usual prescription, which is to call at least one person and tell them that you love them. I want you to do that. Can you do that for me? And the last thing is, I will not be on tomorrow for Growth Groove because I will be on a webinar. So I'll put the information in there. I would love to invite you. It's on dealing with the new normal through education, with the discussion with mental health professionals and education people. And the idea is it's going to involve everyone, because now so many people that are parents and caregivers are now home educators. So it's going to be a really great discussion. I'm giving one of the keynotes. I would love for you to join. It's sponsored by a phenomenal organization named Book. So I'm going to put it on there. Hi, Winter. Thanks for hopping on. And I'm going to put the link in there so you can find it, because it's going to be something really good. I think you'll really enjoy it. So that's what I got for you tonight. Can't wait to see you on, well, I hope you make it to the webinar. If something happens you don't, I will be back on Wednesday with the last installment of our series dealing with Suicide Prevention Month. So have a great night and take care. Just make sure, show yourself some love and grace. So that's what I got for you tonight.